Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim pushing his truth and sincerity, and those who putting their videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. It's McQuad from the Trump and VA camp, and I'm gonna get right into it. So it says, baby chimp rescued by anti-poaching pilot in Africa.
Poach. Poaching.
The illegal practice of trespassing on another's property to hunt or steal game without the landowner's permission. So poaching is basically people hunting animals that are not supposed to be hunted, or people hunting animals at a specific time that's not the time they're supposed to be hunted, because Esau got specific times where you can hunt people or hunt items, hunt animals and shit like that. So the point is, they got this whole video. Matter of fact, let's go back to that video real quick. I'm curious. It says, "Oh man, how wonderful is this?" The look on his/her face, wow, just priceless. Thank you, how wonderful. My goodness, that was a beautiful moment. My heartfelt thanks to everyone to help save those that are defenseless, human to my can respect. Thanks, dude, you're a legend. Very beautiful and sweet. It reminds me of an Animal Planet. I would like to see more news about politics. Just saying. I wouldn't be able to let him go. So apparently, as I presume, everybody's loving this, right? Everybody's loving this. But Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, nobody is standing up for our people. When it comes to the Israelites, if they die, they die. Fuck it. If they die, they die. This place is fucking crazy. See, that's the thing about you Edomites. Y'all love saving animals, and you heathen. But when it comes to actually saving the Israelites, Nobody ain't got nothing to say. Isaiah 41:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth for a spoil, and none saith restore. So the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we're the prey. We're destroyed. We're picked on. People set traps on us. We're everybody's slave, right? And nobody's saying restore. The things that happen to the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans in America is the same exact things uh other countries get bombed for human what do they call it? I can't even think of what that shit is called. Oh, crimes against humanity. That's what they call it. Crimes against humanity. Let me see if I can Google that.
Crime against humanity.
A deliberate act, typically as part of a systematic campaign that causes human suffering or death on a large scale. That's literally the definition on what's going on to the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. This isn't up for a debate. This is a fact. It says murder, extermination, torture, enslavement, persecution on a political level, racial, religious, or ethnic grounds, institutionalized discrimination, all let's see, arbitrary deprivations or forcible transfer of population. Literally, all these things are happening to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, what is the punishment for crimes against humanity? These crimes against humanity entail extermination, murder, enslavement, torture, imprisonment, rape, forced abortions, and other sexual violence, persecutions, or political, religious, racial, and gender grounds. The forcible transfer of population, the forced dis- disappearance of a person in human nature, and humans act of knowingly. I'm trying to see. Um, It says 5 of the world's most wanted for crimes against humanity. They are accused of some of the most horrific crimes imaginable, including genocide, murder, and forcing children to be sex slaves. Joseph Kony. It's a decade since the ICC put out a warrant for the arrest of Kony, who was alleged to be the commander-in-chief of the Lord's Resistance Army. Kony claims his movement is trying to install a government in Uganda based around the 10 Commandments of the Bible. He is accused of war crimes and crimes against humanity, including murder, rape, and sexual enslavement. War Child says Kony led a terrifying regime targeting attacks on innocent civilians, kidnapping children, and forcing them to fight in his rebel forces. The charity added children have been affected the most acutely by his conflict, with thousands abducted, used as children soldiers and sex slaves, beaten and forced to torture and kill friends and family and innocent people. The LRA first emerged in 1986 and has since terrorized areas over the border from Uganda, including southern Sudan, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and the Central African Republic. ICC warrants are still active for Kony alleged deputies. It says claims they have been killed in battle. So you're going down this list. Looks like the top are Ishmael and Ham. Meanwhile, the biggest guy against humanity is fucking Esau. He's nowhere on this damn list. That's wild. Wow. You guys are a piece of work. Verse 23, who among you will give ear to this, or who will hearken and hear for the time to come? It says, who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not have walked in his way, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he had poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it has set him on fire round about, yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai, he is allowing us, he laid us into the hands of the robbers, the murderers, and the thieves for disrespecting him and breaking his laws. So this is a punishment. But the point is, these people are crazy. They'll save animals, they'll save all the other heathen, but when it comes to Israel, nobody cares about Israel. This is just supposed to happen. That's just according to plan. Now we know why it's happening, but these people, they got no excuse for it. Like you can have shit like Zimmerman get no time in jail for killing an actual person, and then you got Mike Vick goes to jail 2 years for being accused of killing dogs, and that's that bullshit. Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? And nobody's asking Israel how they're doing. Nobody asking are they okay? Nobody's crying over them. Nobody cares. Okay? The only person who cares is Yahweh Shem Shah at the end of the day. That's the only one who cares. And that's why that's why we got to come back onto him, because he's the only one that's going to save us out of this mess that we're in. These other nations don't give a damn. Matter of fact, Lamentation 4:17, as for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. And that's what Israel is doing. They're watching for a nation that cannot save us. So-called white man, all the other heathen, y'all expecting them to bring us out of the situation when they're the people who physically put us in the situation. They want to keep us down so their kingdom can continue and flourish. But it's just kind of retarded to me that people they pit they highlight, oh, this country is doing this to their people, or this country is doing that to their people, or we got to save these animals. We got to save these animals. Meanwhile, Jake is getting killed by the thousands every day. It's just fucking funny to me. I'll never get over that. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakal, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and those putting up videos throughout the week to feed the sheep. Adawan, Ratazah, Adam, Yakal. Shalom.